Hi there, my name is Kobe and welcome to Kobe DeVore Design. I have a confession. I do feel a little silly filming this right now because I haven't posted anything to my YouTube channel yet. This is the third video that I'm filming, but the first two are still being edited. So I'm doing a lot of filming, not a lot of posting, not a lot of, actually putting these videos out there, but I'm gonna keep going because this is what I'm trying to do now. This is my New Year's resolution, to try and actually make these videos and post them. So we'll get to the posting part eventually. But the reason I need to start filming is because time is of the essence. Because today is January 28th, which means in less than a month, I will be heading to New Orleans for Mardi Gras this year. I'm so excited. One of my good friends from college currently lives in New Orleans, and so a group of us are going, staying with them, and I'm just so excited. I think it's just going to be a really fun, silly time, and I'm really looking forward to it. And what would a week long of extravagant parties and parades be without crocheting something for them? So that is what I'm here to do. I am going to take you along on this journey of making a couple things to wear for Mardi Gras. I'm not crocheting everything that I'm wearing because that would be crazy. I only have a month, and also just some of the parties and things that we're going to, the ideas that I have for outfits are things other than crochet. I also have two goals for this video and this project of making things for Mardi Gras. First of which is to only use yarn that I already have. If you watch my Finish Your Frog video, you know one of my New Year's resolutions is to buy less yarn to get through this stash I got going on back here. So I'm only trying to use yarn that I already have. And the second goal is to use a pattern that I have, because I also mentioned that in the Finish Your Frog video that I've purchased a lot of patterns and haven't actually used them yet. So I definitely want to do that as well. So that is my little intro. I'm going to be taking you along, like I said, to see all of the things that I make for this trip, all the trials and tribulations. Hopefully not many, because like I said, we have a month. I'm trying to keep it really chill. Oh, I guess I'll explain kind of my initial ideas. I'm not 100% certain on everything, but I do think for one of the days, the theme is like sparkle, shine, glimmer, glam kind of thing. So I want to crochet a mesh maxi dress and incorporate some kind of beading to it, like shiny, sparkly, maybe like glass beads, or really like sun catcher type beads. When we get further along, I'll be prototyping and kind of explain to you what I'm truly going for here. I also want to make a monochrome dress. This one might also be a maxi dress. I like maxi dresses. I'm a maxi dress girly. But actually I just pulled out the yarn for that, so let me show you. This is what I'm thinking for the granny square dress. These are just all green cotton that I already had. Like I said, I'm not trying to buy anything new. And the color palette, it's the best way I can describe it is, in music when chords are like crunchy, like harmonies are crunchy, that's kind of how I feel about this palette. Like, it's a little crunchy. It doesn't like perfectly go together, but I almost kind of like that about it. I feel like that little offness to it gives it some extra pizzazz, and I like the monochrome. I also love green, hence why I have so much green cotton sitting around. So I don't know, I'm gonna work up a couple granny squares to see what it starts looking like and see if I like it, and if it's good, then I'm gonna run with that. So yeah, I still have to pick out the other yarns, still have to figure out what the heck I'm doing for these other projects, but I thought I would just get us started here because, like I said, we have a month, technically less than a month. So we gotta get moving, we gotta get started. Not to mention I have to figure out all my other costumes too that aren't being crocheted. But yeah, this is where we're starting, so thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we have some fun on this journey, and hopefully you get to see some very cool things that I make and get to wear in New Orleans. So let's get into it. I just finished my first granny square, and honestly, I love it. I think it's like perfectly ugly. Like, it's a little bit ugly, but in a way that I like, and I just think it's gonna be a big green mushy mess kind of in the best way. I swear the most nerve-wracking part of a pattern is the first time you're truly tested on whether or not you were counting correctly. Like, even though I did that foundation chain, which you saw me struggling, but I did the foundation chain and then chained all the way back down. And even though I counted on that second row back down and my numbers were still adding up, I feel like it's the next row that has some additional math. You know, you're skipping stitches, you're counting, and whew, that moment when the pattern says you should be left with 2 single crochets left and you actually are, nothing like it. Truly nothing like it, because counting, low-key the hardest part of crochet. Low-key the hardest part, not gonna lie. Math, counting, it's too much. This is arts and crafts. Why are you making me do math? Anyways, this is what we have so far. This is the honeycomb top by Jewel Makes, and this is one of the tops, hopefully, that I'm gonna wear in New Orleans if it all turns out well. I am a little nervous about yarn. It did say in the pattern to get extra, but I'm just using stuff that I already have. I have this like goldish Hobie Friends cotton that I had bought. I think this was like crazy on sale for Black Friday, so I think I just got a bunch of random colors, and it works out. Gold is, you know, a Mardi Gras color. It said to use a thinner yarn. This is a 1 weight. Also crazy. 4mm hook, 1 weight yarn, but mesh, a mesh top, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But we're just gonna keep working and see how it goes. Hi everyone, today is February 7th, which means I have 20 days, 20, until I fly to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. I feel like this is going to be a common theme in my videos, because this was definitely a theme in the Christmas making video, which is that it's time to lock in, okay? I always do this to myself. I always do it. It was one of my New Year's resolutions to better manage my time with my projects, and I always feel like I'm pacing well in the beginning, and then when it gets to panic time, I'm like, maybe I wasn't doing as great as I thought I was. So I wanted to give you an update on what I've been working on so far. This weekend, I really plan to lock in and try to get a lot more done. But let me show you what I have so far. So this is how far along I am on the honeycomb top. Really not much at all. I am gonna probably make it cropped, so it's not, you know, it doesn't need to be too long. This is the front panel or back panel. I guess technically the back panel, but I don't need to be super long, but more than this. So we've got a ways to go. My goal is by the end of the weekend to finish the back panel. I only started it a couple days ago. This is from me picking it up like 3 separate times, I think. So it's not terrible. I do need to put more time and attention into it. So yes, goal is by the end of this weekend to finish the whole back panel. Hopefully even start on the front panel if I can get to it. But that's where we are so far with this one. And then for granny squares, for the granny square dress, we have a bunch blocking here. I believe this is 21 maybe squares. I haven't done any math yet about how many I'll actually need, but I'm planning on also doing that this weekend. So goal is to, yes, figure out how many I'm going to need, do a little math, a little measuring, figure out what I want the fit to be like, and then come up with a game plan from there of how I'm gonna crank these out. I have a couple started as well. I've been doing them in like batches, like I'll make a bunch of centers in one color and then rotate through the other colors for the remaining rows, and then just keep doing that. So I have a bunch in like different stages. I think one actually is done but just needs the ends cut off. I've not been weaving in these ends because, let's be serious for a second, let's be serious. There's no way I'd be weaving on my ends. I'm tying them and cutting them because this is just for me, so it's all good. It still looks good, we're fine. But that is the progress on this so far. And then for my sparkly, shiny sun catcher dress, I have received my beads. That's as far as we are. So that's a little stressful. So that is the last plan for this weekend, is to start this, to figure out what I want it to look like, to figure out how these beads are going to work with it. Just figure out any semblance of a game plan for this would be great on me. So that is also on the to-do list for this weekend. That's a lot to get done. It's also the Super Bowl this weekend, so I'm gonna be busy watching that. I live in Philadelphia, so we'll see how well this ages. Maybe I'll cut this out if we don't win, because that's a little embarrassing. But, you know, I got plans on Sunday. I got plans tomorrow. So I don't have a ton of time this weekend, but I think tonight I'm going out to an event in a bit, but I think once I get back, I'm really gonna put in some work either with the honeycomb top or with granny squares, whichever feels like more of the vibe. And hopefully I can get a lot more done tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is like my real day that I have to like put in a lot of work. So hopefully I can find some nice like long content, some nice long form content, some multi-hour long YouTube videos, and just focus up and get some more done because time is ticking. I will feel really proud if I can finish these 3 projects in time for the trip. It's looking a little dicey, but I believe in myself. I say every time, and nothing ever goes according to plan, but that doesn't mean we can't try, okay? We're still going to try our best, so you'll see tomorrow what we're working with. This is the first skein done for the honeycomb top. It's probably not too much more I have to do. Like I said before, I want it to be cropped, so I probably want to hit maybe like here-ish. It's really only have this much to go, so I'm definitely more than halfway through the back panel, I think, right? Yeah. But yeah, good progress. I just been crocheting in bed this morning. It's still quite early, hence why my head is cut off because I'll look crusty. But just wanted to show you how much one skein, one of these little guys. I am still concerned about how much yarn I will need for this. I feel like I'm really gonna be playing yarn chicken. We'll see though. I mean, like I said, I'm more than halfway done. This was one skein, so 1.5 for the back panel, 1.5 for the front panel. And then I have the same amount of yarn for the sleeves. I feel like it'll just make it. I feel like I'll really be playing chicken, but I really feel like it will just make it. So we shall see. I'll keep you updated. Good morning. Today is Sunday, February 9th, which means we have 18 days until I leave to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. I want to give you a progress update and show you kind of what I'm working on this morning before I have some plans later today, but I still have a couple hours now to put some more work in with the stuff that I'm working on. So let me show you. Yesterday I finished the back panel of the honeycomb top and got started on the front panel, making really good progress, honestly. I worked on this last night and a little bit this morning, and I'm debating if I just want to try to finish this with the free time that I have left today. Because like I said, it's going a lot faster. I finally memorized the pattern. You know, I probably, if I tried, I could have made myself memorize that, but I was just looking at the pattern and following it, and then after a while I just started to remember. So yeah, now that I don't have to read anything, it's going a lot faster. But the other thing that was on my agenda is to do some math. I know, why would I do that to myself on a Sunday? But I need to do some math for the granny square dress, so I know how many squares I actually have to make. So I already got a little started, then realized I should film to show you what I'm doing. I'm taking some granny squares that I finished, and I've just pinned them or stitch markered them together to start to figure out some of the dimensions that I'm going for. And you know, it's a loose estimate, kind of just wrapping it around the different parts of my body. So this, I mean, how many I have right now feels like that'll be enough for the top section. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna have to increase at some point and do either 1 or 2 more squares for the bottom section. I don't think I'm gonna try to like decrease in the middle at all. And I'm actually sort of debating overall kind of how I want this to fit me. Like, you know, I could do 1 more square here, but then it'd be pretty tight. You see, it's really stretching, versus if I did 2 more, it'd be, you know, a looser fit. And same with the top too. Like, this I think is enough, what I have, but I could do 1 more if I want, you know, a looser fit. Maybe I will want 1 more. How many is this right now? This is 6. So maybe 7, like, how many long do I need it to be? Maybe just 2 sections? 2 sections of 7 around, and then that just, I know you can't see, but that just about goes, and it'll block, actually, yeah, that's kind of perfect. So 2 rows of 7 around, and 6 rows of 8 around. 54? Maybe 54. If I'm doing that math correctly, I think I'm gonna need 54 squares, if that all fits and if that makes sense. I think that's what I'll need. Which honestly is great, because that means I'm about halfway done. Close to halfway done. I think I have like 22 squares right now. So, a couple squares under halfway done, but that's solid progress. This, I mean, halfway done with the squares. Obviously nowhere near halfway done with the actual full garment. I know sewing this together is going to take forever and probably just test every ounce of patience and resilience that I have. So that is going to take a long time, but I feel okay knowing that we are about halfway done with making the squares. That's the first step, you know, you got baby steps, okay? We gotta make the squares and then we'll figure out getting them together. It'll be fine. But I'm really liking how it's looking. I like the different shades of green. I think it looks very cool. I think it looks cool and fun, and I'm a green girly, so I just like anything that has a lot of green in it. So that is the update, and let's get to work. I think 4 p.m. on Sunday. I kind of want to finish the sleeves tonight. I kind of want to finish the whole thing tonight. I got a little behind. I haven't been putting in as much work as I've wanted to over the last couple of days, so I feel like I need to play a little bit of catch up, and I just want to finish it. I mean, it's going great. The 4-row repeat is going a lot faster now that I'm getting way more used to it, that I pretty much have it fully memorized. I don't need to reference anything. I've got the rhythm of it. I'm assuming the sleeves are following the same repeat. If they don't, then maybe I won't be able to finish tonight, but if they're mostly the same, then I think I should be able to bust them out hopefully tonight if I find a groove. I mean, so far so absolutely gorgeous. I love the way that it's coming along. Yeah, I think it's great. It feels good. It feels, the yarn feels nice. It's just nice. It's going great. So let's keep it going. Here is the finished honeycomb top. I think that's what it's called. I'm so happy that I finished it. I think it turned out amazing. I think I completely nailed the length, the length of the body. I wanted a little crop, but not crazy crop. And I think I did it perfectly, where you just saw I steam blocked it and it just hits exactly where I want it. And as well with the sleeves, I struggle with sleeves so much. For a long time, I was always making my sleeves too long. So then I started to try and counteract that, and then my sleeves were being too short. So it's really hard to hit the sweet spot, especially pre-blocking. Like, you don't know always how exactly it's gonna block out, and sometimes you think it's gonna block out more or less than it actually does. And I just think this worked out perfectly. It's just perfectly past my wrist. It's not like drooping onto my fingers and making it hard to use my hands, but it's also not, a 3/4 sleeve situation. I just think it's absolutely perfect. I love the neckline. I love it. It was such a fun pattern to work on also. Like, once you got into the groove of the repeat, it really just flew by, honestly. Like, I think if I was more laser focused, I could have knocked this out way faster. I just kind of kept taking breaks in between, but the times I did work on it, I would get through like 20 rows in a sitting, like in 2 hours or something. So yeah, it's done. We're all good with this one. We have one completed piece for Mardi Gras, which, by the way, is in a week. I leave in a week. Listen, we knew this was coming, okay? We knew we were gonna get to this place and enter panic mode. I think somewhere at the top of the video, I probably preemptively said, like, I know I'm gonna scramble at the end, because I always do, even though I try so hard to plan ahead to give myself enough time. I mean, I give myself, what, a month? That's not that much time to make a bunch of things, especially when I'm, working and doing other stuff. This month has been extra wild because I live in Philly, so with the Super Bowl and everything, it's just been a lot going on here. So, I haven't had as much time to put into crocheting things for this trip as I've wanted to, but I'm still hopeful we can make at least one more thing, which now bears the question, what are we going to make? Because, as you know, I was working on the granny square dress, and to be honest, I haven't been putting in work on granny squares, like, at all. Like, since the last time I checked in, it's really only been this top. I've really just been grinding this out and wanting to finish it. So whatever number I gave before, I'm still there, which I think was maybe about halfway done. I mean, they're granny squares. They don't take long. What's really going to be the long and brutal part is sewing them all together. That is going to be a journey. And I'm just deciding if that's how I want to spend this next week, is finishing this. Or my other thought is, I have been wanting to make a Luna cardigan for myself. If you know the Luna cardigan by Mrs. Moon in Heaven. I made 2 of them for my sister and her girlfriend for Christmas, and they're so fun to work on. They work up super quickly. Like, honestly, I think those probably took me like maybe 12 hours. Like, I feel like, honestly, if you really locked in you can make a Luna cardigan in a day. Like, you would have to be working non-stop all day, but I think you could do it. Just because you're using chunky yarn, and it just, you know, big yarn, big hook, it just goes so quickly. And there's not so much sewing for a patchwork cardigan. So I kind of have been wanting to make one, and I was looking at the weather, and it's actually like kind of cold in New Orleans right now, which is not great. Like, I wanted it to be nice and warm when I went. I mean, it's definitely warmer than here. Here it's like in the 20s, and I think it's in the 60s there, so it's not cold, but it's colder than I thought it was going to be. Like, the weather has been fluctuating a lot, and it looks like it's hovering around the mid to high 60s, at least for the first few days. I can only see the weather for those days so far. And so I'm like, maybe a nice like chunky cardigan would actually be really nice to have on the trip. And so I actually did start one for myself probably like 2 months ago. Like, I think after Christmas, I just started working on one for myself. So I do have some of it started, which I can show you. So I finished one whole panel and then started like more than halfway done with another panel. And the reason that I stopped is because I didn't like the colors that I ended up with. When I started working it up, you know, I saw it through obviously for like a panel and a half, and I just kept looking at it and I was like, I don't know if I like the colors. And you know, it's so funny, and I don't know if ironic is the right word, but when I was working it up and when I was like, I don't know about the colors, in my head I was like, it's kind of giving Mardi Gras, and that's why I didn't like it. Just for like every day to have, I was like, it's kind of giving Mardi Gras, you know, the purple, the green, the yellow. And I just like wasn't into that as a color palette for a cardigan that I just want to own and wear all the time. And you might be thinking what I'm getting at is I'm gonna make it for Mardi Gras, but no, I still want to make one that I'm actually going to wear all the time, even if I'm taking it on this trip. So I think I'm going to abandon these panels. I'm not even gonna undo them now. That's for later. I'll probably take these and make like a scrappy scarf, because I have a bunch of leftover chunky amigo from the ones that I made for my sister and her girlfriend, and just a couple other skeins that I bought. So I think I'm just gonna abandon these. I don't want them. So I just pulled out like all of the amigo chunky that I have, and I've been messing around, rearranging it and trying to figure out a color palette. I'll insert a clip of the colors that I am considering. So these colors are what I have right now. I'm definitely not buying any more. I mean, it's not even gonna get here in a week, so that would be pointless. But I think I'm gonna use some iteration of these colors. So I actually just texted a couple of my friends some different options and asked them to let me know what color palette they like the best. All that's to say is I am debating still if that is the route I'm gonna go, if I'm going to make this cardigan, or if I'm gonna lock in with the granny squares. I still really want to make the granny square dress is the thing. Like, I do really want to make it. I think it's gonna be so cool, and it would be like my biggest project ever also. Like, I don't think, like, I made big cardigans, but I never made a dress. No, I never made a dress. So I just think it'd be cool to do, and I really want to do it, but I don't know if it's too ambitious with the week left, and so that time might be better spent on a cardigan, because that I can definitely finish in a week. The dress, iffy. So I'm gonna spend today thinking about it and trying to decide when I'm gonna go. I mean, my true real dream is to do both of them, but that's very ambitious. Oh, also, last thing, I know I had gotten these like sun catcher beads to make some sort of dress situation. I don't know about that either. That's also kind of on my mind, if I still want to try and make that work. I don't know, but I'm trying to figure it out, because we have a week, 1 week, 7 days, one item done. But hey, we finished one. This video doesn't have to be a complete waste now, because we at least finished one thing, but I'm hoping to finish at least one more in time for the trip. So I'll keep you updated with how all of that goes. Real quick, one more thing I forgot to say. I have more than one actually. I have like a skein and I don't know, a sixth, more maybe a skein and a quarter left over of this yarn. Remember I was so worried about if I would even have enough? I have this much left over. And so I was thinking maybe I'll make like a matching headband or something, or some scrunchies. I don't know, but that's also awesome that this only took 5 3/4 skeins for this whole guy. These little guys, pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, just wanted to let you know about that as well. Okay, y'all, I spent the day thinking, and especially considering also kind of how my hands are feeling right now, like just what kind of they're craving, I have decided I'm going to make the Luna cardigan. I'm still wanting to make the granny square dress. I'm still feeling like I want to make it. The thing is though, if I am running errands over the next couple of days, or if I'm on the bus doing whatever, it's a lot easier to take the granny squares with me because I just have to pack up the yarn and then just make granny squares, versus giant panels of a cardigan will be a lot more difficult to work with and bring around with me. So I feel like while I'm home, while I have time at home, it makes sense to prioritize that project for now. I really hope I can make it in like 2 days, to be honest. I know that's wild, but I still want to make the dress, so I kind of want to knock it out. But I have decided I do want to make it, and I already mapped out what I want the color blocks, like what I want the layout to be. I also think I'm not even going to do any checkered panels like I did for this one. I don't want to. I don't want to. I just want to make this easy. I think they look nice. I'm probably gonna make more of these. They're so cute. They work up so quickly, and they're fun and easy and cozy and nice. So I'll definitely make another one later, and maybe I'll do some checkers, but this one's just gonna be basic, just patchwork, basic simple squares, and that's what I'm gonna work on over the next couple of days. So I'm gonna get started on this cardigan. I think I can finish, like realistically, I could probably finish all the panels tonight, but realistically, I'll probably finish like 2. That's like, I'll say my goal is to finish 2 of those panels tonight. But I'll probably, if I get into a nice groove, I'll probably do more. So I'm gonna get started right now. You know, I finished work, and why not just jump into it? So gonna get started on that. finished 2 panels, just like I wanted to. He was no help. I have finished all the panels. Today's Saturday, by the way, and I was working on them last night and this morning, and I am done. All the panels is the little extra one that goes on the back. But yeah, I'm super happy with how it's coming out so far. I am really happy with my color choices. It's giving something. I cannot put my finger on it, but it is giving something. I don't know what, but I like it. I like what's happening here. The jewel tones, the like kind of fall, cozy vibes. I don't know, but super happy with it. Gonna keep working on it. Probably not today because I have plans for today, but tomorrow I have a free day and like kind of hoping to finish it tomorrow. I know that's crazy because I have to do all the seaming, the ribbing, the sleeves. There's still quite a bit of work to be done, but I mean this is day 3, and I started it Thursday evening, so it's like day 2.5, honestly, to get this far. I think it's pretty good, and I feel like I really only need another day or 2 to finish it up, so that's the plan. But here's the progress so far. I'm excited. I'm glad I decided to do this one because I'm very happy with it. Also, I like the colors way better than the original one that I showed you. This is definitely more what I want. So yeah, going well and gonna keep going.
First card is, ooh, victim knew the
My cat has just jumped on top of my box of, no, hey! Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look what this kid did. He just jumped on top of this for no reason, and they went everywhere. Proud of yourself, dude? The heck? Okay, it's about 8:30 on Sunday, and I have just finished seaming together all the panels. It's looking very nice. I did have to take apart a little bit. I'm so glad I didn't get that far, but for some reason I always forget that you do mattress stitch on the right side. I'm just used to doing things on the wrong side, like when you're seaming, and I did the first square on the wrong side when it should have been on the right side, and thankfully I noticed kind of right away, and I just had to undo that one. Yeah, so I feel like I could finish the sleeves tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna put them together because I'm tired of sewing, but I think I just want to at least crochet them up, hopefully tonight. We'll see. We'll see. It's kind of late. I'm kind of tired. I did start late today. Actually spent the morning doing my hair, so I didn't start crocheting until like 4. I mean, it wasn't even crocheting. I was really just sewing all of this together. So yeah, I'm just tired of sewing. I think I'm just gonna work on the sleeves and then probably call it a night. And then, I mean, like tomorrow is really the only day I have left to finish it because I'm busy on Tuesday and Wednesday night, and I leave Thursday morning. So this might be all we get done. You know, I was talking a big game about this granny square dress, and with every passing hour, it seems less likely that that is gonna be part of this project. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next 2 days. I have been known to pull something together in a very short timeline, but this might be too ambitious. Main goal is obviously to finish this guy, and then with whatever time we have left, I'll see what else is possible. I did say I wanted to make a matching headband with the honeycomb top, so maybe I'll work on that. I also have a bunch of scraps from this that I was thinking like maybe I'll turn into a beanie, matching beanie, little scrappy beanie, I don't know. We'll see what I come up with, but priority is just getting this bad boy done. So that's gonna be the plan for the rest of tonight and after work tomorrow. I don't have anything going on after work, so I think I'm just gonna grind and get her done. So that's what we got planned. And just like that, we have 2 sleeves attached. She's looking absolutely lovely. Love how it's turning out. Love the colors, love the vibes, love everything about it. Next we have arguably the most important step, which is figuring out what of these ends I can crochet over with the ribbing and which ones I do have to weave in. And I am going to weave in everything first before doing the ribbing, because it's so nice to just finish off that ribbing, have 2 ends done, sew on your buttons, and be done. I hate leaving all the crazy ends to the last step, because then you don't want to do it, man. You just, it feels done, and then you're like, ugh, ends. So I'm gonna go through, I mean, yeah, these ones on the sleeves will need to be taken care of, but there's a couple on the edges, you know, these ones I can just sort of snip, and then when I'm doing the ribbing down here, I'll be able to go over them, and same with the things at the bottom. So the ones in the middle are what we're gonna have to deal with right now, but hopefully it's not too painful, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go do that. Go up. That's just a big jump. Whoa! Very impressive, sir. This is going to be a very quick and easy project that I sort of forgot about that I wanted to do. But I want to bring my juggling balls with me on this trip because there will be some clownery, some genuine, like, organized clownery. I got these balls a couple months ago, like maybe in January, and I've just been practicing. I've been wanting to learn how to juggle. I want to get really good. Like, I want to be able to do cool tricks and like juggle more than 3 balls. But you know, I'm just learning. I'm just getting used to it. But I wanted to bring my balls with me. I'm crocheting this little carrying sack of sorts so that I can bring them along with me to the clownery. There's going to be a lot of clownery. There's like one event that, again, like I said, is explicit, organized clownery. And then the rest is just going to be the vibes that we bring to the space. I think will be very, you know, clown leaning. if I had to predict with my gaggle of friends. Yeah, I think it's going to be really, really silly, which is what I'm looking forward to, you know. There's not many silly vibes to be found these days, unfortunately, with the state of our world, the state of this country. The silliness has definitely diminished, but I still hope that there is space for sillies amongst the darkness. I think that's important to, you know, stay motivated and keep showing up to do the work, is giving yourself those moments to enjoy life. Because I mean, if you're not enjoying life, then it's like, what are you even fighting for, you know? You want the world to be a better place. If you want to make the world better, then you kind of have to remind yourself about the good stuff, and then that motivates you to be like, yes, we all deserve the good stuff. I'm just rambling now, but yeah, as you can see, this is working up very quickly, so I'll probably finish it in like 5 minutes, honestly. I'll probably do a couple of rows of single crochet at the top, and then do some sort of drawstring situation. It's great size. I need to make it, I have 3 balls, so make it a little longer to fit all 3. And it'll be good. I'll have Sir, I'm busy. You don't see me doing something? He always does this. He's like, oh, I see that you're doing something with your hands and body. What if perhaps instead I was there? That's just his. Okay, don't bite the plant, please. These are fake. It's a fake plant. If you ever see me in a clip just like moving it around very aggressively, it's plastic. Because this little guy likes to bite plants, so I can't have real ones. And then he bites the plastic ones. There's like tiny little hole punches all throughout it. Hey! Do not bite it. It's because he wants breakfast. I'm gonna get the boy breakfast. I'm gonna finish this real quick. And then I don't know what else. Oh, I don't even think I showed a final shot of the cardigan. Hold on, what the heck? One moment. Low-key goes kind of well with my Powerline shirt. But here is the finished product. She is completely done. We have buttons attached. We have ends all weaved in. The only last thing is she could use a quick steam, probably. There's a couple parts that are, you know, bubbling out a little bit just with the way it was sewn together. So I think I'll just hit it with a quick steam. And I think this is actually going to be my airport outfit for tomorrow. I think some cozy pants, t-shirt, and then this guy right on top, because it's just so, it just feels like a blanket. It feels like you're wearing a blanket. It's so cozy and comfy, and I feel like that's just perfect for airplanes and airports where the temperature fluctuates and sometimes it gets cold and you just want to be wrapped up and cozy. So I'm so happy with it. I love the colors. I feel like it's kind of giving middle school art teacher in the best way. Like that is actually part of like my dream aesthetic. I feel like my dream style in like fashion is somewhere between like earthy boho and middle school art teacher. We're getting there. We're getting to my dream wardrobe. This is a part of it and I love it. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. I'm so happy I decided to do it. I'm glad I really pivoted. But yeah, second project for the trip done. I guess my little juggling ball carrying bag is gonna be the third thing. And then I don't know what else. I leave tomorrow, by the way, tomorrow morning. Like I'll probably be leaving here around 7:30ish in Des Moines. So it's physically impossible for me to finish a whole granny square dress by tomorrow morning, considering I have work all day and then I have stuff in the evening as well. And I'm not even done with the squares themselves. Like sewing, Even if I had all the squares done, I don't think I could sew it by that time. And yet, the little gremlins in my brain are telling me to keep trying. So, I guess we'll see how I feel after my plans tonight. If I even want to. I'm also not packed. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like there's some stuff wrong with me, but we're just gonna see. We're gonna play it by ear. I'm gonna make sure I'm packed first, and then after that we can play. We can play with our yarn. I don't know. That was a lot of rambling. I'm happy that I finished 2 projects, and I'm definitely gonna finish the little bag, and I feel it in my bones that I could finish one more thing at least. What that thing is though, your guess is as good as mine. We're gonna find out together. But with that, I guess I'll get back to finishing this bag and then get to work and then see what the evening has in store for me. So I'll see you then. I've actually had quite a few meetings today that were just like, I just need to listen kind of meetings, and not like type or talk or anything. So I've been going absolutely sicko mode during those and making more squares. I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna give a square update because again, I leave tomorrow morning. This is not a dress. These are squares. Will they become a dress? The other thing is, the event that I want to wear this, I think I actually want to wear the vision I had for wearing the granny square dress was for the actual day of Mardi Gras, which isn't until Tuesday. So we're probably gonna have some downtime during the rest of the week and weekend where I could work on this. So I think I am just gonna sort of plan for a backup outfit, but then just bring all of these, bring whatever progress I've made up until that point with me. Again, probably not gonna work on it on the plane because I need to edit, and also what a nightmare to just like have all of these spilling around everywhere. The person next to me is gonna be so annoyed probably. So I think I'm just gonna keep grinding them out tonight and then see if I can finish it by Tuesday. I think I wanna just keep trying to work on it. I would love to finish it and wear it on the trip. That would be the dream. So I think I'm just gonna keep operating with that mindset and try not to drive myself crazy. Like I had a very brief thought of like, maybe I can stay up till like 4 a.m. and finish it tonight. No need for all that. Unnecessary and silly. So I think I'm just gonna try to work on some more squares and construct it while I'm there, and we'll see. Hello, we made it to New Orleans. I'm talking kind of quietly because my friends are still sleeping. But yeah, I got in yesterday. We did some stuff last night, and now today we kind of have a chiller, quiet morning, and so we're getting to work. We're getting back to work. But look at what we have done already. It's quite impressive. We're pretty far along, honestly. I know the seaming is gonna be the real time suck, but I mean, I'd say I only have like 20 more squares to make, and they're all already 2 rows in. So I just need to do 2 more rows on each, snip the ends, block them, and then we're gonna have all our squares, and then I can start sewing. So I'm honestly feeling kind of confident I can get this done by either Monday or Tuesday. I don't know which day I want to wear it. I kind of maybe would wear it both days because the themes of both days would make sense to wear it, which I wouldn't mind. Get more use out of it. Why not? I spent so much time making it. So yeah, that's the plan. Just gonna get working this morning while everyone's still sleeping and like running errands and stuff, and then we'll see how we progress. And I'll also include some more clips of me wearing stuff that I made. I did wear my doing a cardigan to the airport. This is my airplane fit, and also just my cozy around the house last night fit. Actually, I might keep this on right now. It is really cozy while I get some work in. But yeah, I think I might wear my honeycomb top today with some of the things that we're going to. So I'll include a shot of that as well. But very excited, and that's all. So I'll keep you updated.
I think I'm gonna do troll hair for Endymius, but not colored troll hair. Just
But
like
not what?
not color troll hair, just like
Oh, just the comb.
Oh, just
the
us,
combs,
Yeah, because then you can take it out.
exactly.
That's smart. This is so fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'd be weird not to have troll hair with
Yeah.
It'd be weird not to have
It's
troll
like
hair.
troll at that point. So.
I'm probably gonna mess up the first couple times. You can just keep it rolling.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I hope they don't roll down there because I'm gonna be late to do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Gotta warm up. Okay.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're doing great.
I gotta warm up. Alright. Okay.
That's so good.
Okay. Okay, we're about to leave. I'll get more photos and videos once we get there. But this is, I know you can't see well, it's a wide angle. She's long. She goes all the way down here. But this is the look. Check the face. Check the outfit. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I got her done, girlies. I was up till 2 a.m. sewing. It's like 8:30 right now. Mardi Gras starts early, but I mean, we did it and we ate. And I'm so happy. My backup outfit was not gonna eat as bad as this, so what can I say? I'm so happy. I literally love it so much. All right, I'll see you at the last event. And then I leave today. So sad, it flew by, but it's been so fun. So excited to spend this last day in my beautiful dress, having fun with my friends, so I'll see you there.